Nnamdi, she asked Mazen Nnamdi, why are you working with Avid and Rising Sun? Why are you not working with the DOS? And Mazen Nnamdi told her, some of them have compromised. That was what she said that day. That was what she said that day. But now, she omitted that part to keep a ground for her to spill her lies. But you know, as somebody who is in media, I follow everything she says. I follow most of them. Some of them I copy, some of them I don't. But I'm going to search this one and bring it out so that next time when I'm talking, I will play it.
In an effort to push this madness on social media. Even Carlo, case Carlo Nnamdi, Carlo, you could oku Carlo Epota, what you could oku Biafra one, and what you Igana social media. About 4 groups are on the neck of each other fighting, and then
it is you. Nneka is in the neck of 4 groups. Nneka is pressing the neck of 4 groups to promote IPOB Nigeria. That is the war that is in the media today. The war that Biafrans are fighting today is Nneka trying to create political pressure group called IPOB Nigeria, forcing it on our neck. And that will not happen.
You know, Gia take advantage. I can say na Igbo me ihe ebohia no ha mere ya. Ozi subsequent mgbe m biaziri kwuo n'ihe a m kwuru. Ebomoche no foro. Attack here and there. Mo na eche no okwa nke kwuru ihe a mechi kwuru maka Peter Obi. Ị hụrụ onye reaction onye kwuru maka Peter Obi. Mmadụ kwu n'okwu, you react like a human being. And I will tell you, it's a known fact now. Mazen Nnamdi were a member of Mosop. Hanaga
was.
Oh yeah, it's some reputational marriage. Was Rike. All because under Mosop make it. Asisi kaga me pere dio Biafra. It you get Mazen Nnamdi ga me pere dio Biafra. O taka Mazen Nnamdi ship na Mosop. Yeah, I got me pere ya to share all told you me. It's on the public domain. On your
You see this woman? This woman is evil. When they feed her with half information, she runs with it. She doesn't know the association of Mazen Nnamdi with Mosop. The role Mazen Nnamdi was playing inside Mosop. Mazen Nnamdi was a voice in Mosop, in charge of the media. He was working in the media in Mosop. Very active. And Mazen Nnamdi, that you know, is a talented and spiritual man, and he's very, very sane, and he doesn't want any confusion. He continued to broadcast. He was a strong figure on broadcast. And it was his responsibility because he has the aura, he has the word, he's learned and educated. He knows the history. And he is the one handling the radio Biafran. And when he saw that the Biafran agitation under Mosop is not what it's supposed to be, they were not going on the right direction, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu pulled out. And when Mazi Nnamdi pulled out, you know what they did? You know what they did to Mazi Nnamdi? This nonsense she's talking about, she should be ashamed of herself to mentioning that. Because they kidnapped Mazi Nnamdi on the day of his wedding. The day Mazi Nnamdi was wedding, this disgruntled woman, this ex-wife that is yabbing up and down, Mazi Nnamdi was kidnapped, insulted, beaten. They stripped Mazi Nnamdi naked, and women urinated on him. Mosop stripped Mazi Nnamdi naked, and women urinated on Mazi Nnamdi on the day of his wedding. What other humiliation be more than that? What other humiliation would more than that? Before I finish this program, I'm going to get that very video and play of what they did to Mazi Nnamdi in Mosop. And this woman is coming here to tell you that Mazi Nnamdi hijacked Radio Biafra. In fact, that Mazi Nnamdi was in the media. The Radio Biafra that we know today that have taken over was created by Mazi Nnamdi himself. The Radio Biafra that they are using today to attack Mazi Nnamdi himself. You see them in that Radio Biafra, they use it to attack Mazi Nnamdi. The Radio Biafra Mazi Nnamdi used to sensitize and win many of us that are talking today was built to standard by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He was only a broadcaster then. He built it to a standard and he had a voice. But look at what this, I don't know what to call this woman. I don't know the kind of title to give her. Look at what she's saying. What a shame.
Now, so more now, you send down a good in here. Makiana, Martin Nnamdi Kanu, the whole day, Mefia. I'm trying to send him out with human being. It needs to be checkmated. You need to hear on him.
Or the Kabua or Waka, measuring your chat or canonime. Are they
exactly? Or working in your chaya or canonime, now serve life sentence or will get on inside, now serve life sentence. Key name you, Tanako, you don't say Nako, or Nahasaboku. He doesn't respond. Even the lawyers don't respond to you, but you are busy constituting nuisance in all the social media network. Wasn't that kind of hasagi? The lawyers say about Obega for one day. Go to their platform, they never call you. When they send a message, they never say the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu say this woman did it. Nobody called your name, but you are tearing your pant, bra, and trouser every day.
ka ọ ga-esi wee pụtago ụfọdụ ndị na-ekwu maka na afro ajụjụ ọnụ ịgbara nwunye ya ajụjụ ọnụ anyị gbara nwunye ya ọ dị ka ugbu a bụ oge kwesịrị ịgbawa ajụjụ ọnụ ahụ ịgbara nwunye ya
okay mana ị nwere idea na nwunye Mazi Nnamdi Kanu ndị a na-adọm ihe a na-akpọ ya kwụna before the whole world na ọ gaghị adị m ịkpọ Mazi Nnamdi Kanu
idojgo ife a na-ajụ kita Mazi Nnamdi Kanu na serve life sentence. If you are a sensible person and your brain is complete without sentiment, if you are will you be, is this the time for you to call his wife? A woman that you claim that she is his wife, you bring her to social media and begin to discuss Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, to discredit him. Is this the right time? That was the question I was asking her. But instead of answering the question, should we go to a different direction and hear what she's going to say?
But all the you raise some people and not tarnish me. And when Behonye, an Igbo leader, and IPOB never be attack, not tarnish the image. The way they act and speak at the main channels of the Biafra. Here with them, I called the wife. When you name the Kanu, but this Simon Ekpa in Potra. Wanya were also as Onyana Zonudia, Ghana de Biafra, Guapambo wana, Nadia, Amadoquanya, Simon Ekpa.
You see the lie. This is one of the lies that this woman is telling. These are a group of liars. They come together and they cook their lie. That ex-wife of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu went to Little Biafra to say that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not aware of Mazi Samaraba, which was a lie. We have seen many lawyers of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu come to the national TV and say that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu sent them to Mazi Samaraba. You remember Maxwell? Maxwell, in an interview on Arise TV, he said, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu sent me to Finland to go and meet Mazi Samaraba to stop sit at home. And Simon Ekpa told me that how is he sure that his Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is speaking? That Mazi Nnamdi Kanu might be under pressure and tension. And we also saw Ifeanyi Ejiofor, the one that they are romancing together with. Ifeanyi Ejiofor, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu wrote a memo to Ifeanyi Ejiofor. He was the one that brought that memo. In that memo, it was written, do not interfere in anything that Mazi Simon Ekpa is doing. It was written boldly, do not interfere in anything that Mazi Simon Ekpa is doing. Instruction from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So how does that woman come out and say that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu doesn't know about what Mazi Simon was doing? Which was it? And that was one of the things that angered Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, because he never sent her to do that. And the lawyers and the family of Mazi knew very well. You can see there was a time in the court when somebody tried to mention the name of Mazi Simon Ekpa in the court. When Mazi Simon was going to Mazi and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and the lawyer shunned the person. Don't call that name here. Because Mazi Simon Ekpa was on his own part, putting pressure to reach Mazi Nnamdi Kanu towards the same direction. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has his case to face. But they pushed this slide. It is still because of our Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpa that this woman has fallen to Tieweta, that she is going to die in the case of Mazi Simon Ekpa. And I bet you The people that took the name of Mazi Samuel to shrine did not succeed. The people that gave Mazi Samuel a date to die, they died before that date. You didn't ask question before you came. You did not ask question. I am sorry. The tragedy that is going to befall you, you cannot stand it. Because of this lie you are telling every day on the national TV, you will not succeed it. And I thank this brother for the direction of question that he have asked. He might not be 100% accurate or doing things we want to do, but he did justice. And this interview exposed everything that everybody needs to do. Anyone that is this, you can go and watch the interview from beginning to the end, and you will understand the evil in this woman.
Actually, with the dia one dia bo Kalon Takalo. But an friend boy, Nnamdi divorce because now what I'm to walk innocently. Oh, quite a lebanya at because now social media, social media now, we are a name.
The only person now we are on social media today, Nneka. Nneka does not investigate information. Nneka is supporting ESN. She doesn't know ESN. Nneka is supporting DOS. She doesn't know DOS. Nneka is speaking about IPOB. She doesn't know anything about IPOB. The only person now we are on the internet today without investigation is Lord Nneka. And in this program, she confessed that she doesn't know DOS. She confessed she doesn't know ESN. And yet, you are coming out to begin to shout and talk and begin to direct something you don't know. You are promoting it. Only an idiot, only a fool will do that.
No actual card drag. In fact, Haneji post them no cash wasam with Ashine.
I say what I say. Imiezi, I say SSF. SSC, you get help. Tissue paper will be better than you. Tissue paper will be better than you. You haven't seen nothing. You didn't ask question before you came. You didn't ask question before you came. Sorry.
Then as Nnamdi we are to rime kono nanga. Nefrem boy ya one match. So, I want to hear hodo actual mazin Nnamdi kala actual ga ho. Tukwa na nwa anya ho wo if I need your form ya Nefrem boy. Kidi he pata no na da nda ha na eku. Then when people now react to defend themselves, maka ha fi na ha media ha chese onya okwa nwa mmadu. So, mne ya akpa mgba Msiano, oga de maka igoro onu gi. Na ala Igbo, so si ihe eji achu nwanyi no na di na ala Igbo we gba na iro. Chire ike interview aha me na nwanyi aha. Owuwa ike eji me the interview. Ko wo so to handsome. Otam we journalist, oto no journalist. So you can honde na me interview.
The question is this the right time for you to bring a woman to come and discuss her family problem when the husband is serving a life sentence? That is the question. Is this the right time to bring a woman that the husband is serving a life sentence to come and discuss their family issue? Is it the right time? Instead of discussing on how the husband will be free. What difference will it make? What vindication is he going to get? Is that going to give her? She traveled all the way from United Kingdom to come and meet you in Nigeria. She couldn't even go and see her husband. She could not see, and that did not concern you. You did not worry about that. She could not go and see her husband. She came for your interview. She was not able to, and you are not worried about that. For complete entire family to distance the wife from the husband, even at that particular time of death, it speaks volume. And yet you are not ashamed of yourself.
Yeah, can use whatever means to damage everybody, just like they're damaging me now.
I want to hear Madam Pinto. Yes, Nnamdi Nnamdi Kanu mana ga ejide ya mere o ji were umunne ya tinye n'ebe ahụ.
Exactly.
As a freedom fighter, anything can happen. He can be arrested. I can be arrested. So you know, in case. So imagine Nnamdi, any freedom fighter.
It don't depend on watching you going. This woman say that Mazin Nnamdi Kanu man or ye jenga. That is why he took that person. I can know he'll be detained. That was why he took his family members and put them in IPOB and put in that. But I told you, Mazin Nnamdi Kanu said right from time that IPOB is bigger than anybody. It is not a family. He doesn't have any. In fact, none of his member of his family is part of the leadership of IPOB. No member of his family is part of the leadership of IPOB. The only thing that the family member have come is because of the detention. As it stands today, in the situation of Biafra struggle today, with detention of Mazin Nnamdi, there is nobody you can trust in this agitation apart from your member of your family to secure you. The only person to trust, give at least 1% trust, is your member, your blood. Apart from that, in this, na struggle and when what they can trust apart from your in this situation of Mazin Nnamdi, any other person can poison. But at least one year only poison, it is understandable. At least they will reason. They will think twice. When they want to do it, they will think twice. They only have one never. The spirit of their mother and the spirit of their father will be there to judge them. That is why they came into the picture, to secure their family, secure their brother. They know that their brother is not, it has not, the way the Biafrans of, onye ya one near Nyendi Bonaka, no no da no kita. Onye ko yabu, otan no kita. Oh na one Mazin Nnamdi one name woke, ejide, is some happier, can be bold and habit, ndi bo walk. Ndi bo one walk. Happier, can be God. Impossible. It must be my blood that will guide. And that is why the family came. And they are the right people to be around him at this time. Assuming no guy he visit here, all the Mazin Nnamdi can happen to get a annonce. If you try his each of actually have form, can hand here and I can deal. Don't want the family should go away, hand it over. Now if you make a name. I had no Ndibo or Buribo organization that Mazin Nnamdi can have told us that nothing, even if he Mauritania Igbo never succeed. Even if he when the title near Igbo or succeed. This woman. God
now, Baba Hanga, in what that freedom Gachanaro, somebody must be somewhere and it's easy.
The
question Gawo, an organization like IPOB. In charge of the money.
You see, this woman is a devil. That the organization of IPO, no Mazin Nnamdi family, in charge of money. You see a lie. The family of Mazin Nnamdi has nothing to do with the finance of IPOB. I even knowing a member of IPOB, man, only who the financial secretary of IPOB, Nneka, a member of Nneka. Nneka, Apro, the way to Mazin Nnamdi will relate. But this woman, now the family of Mazin Nnamdi is in charge of the finance of IPOB. Who says that? Who says that? Even when this woman, I don't know if Chukwu will ever forgive her. I don't know if Chukwu will ever forgive this woman for this lie she's telling. That the family of Mazin Nnamdi is in charge of IPOB finance. There is no member of Mazin Nnamdi family that is in the leadership of IPOB. There is no member of Mazin Nnamdi that has anything to do with finance. Even Mazin Nnamdi himself. But look at the lie this woman is spilling before the whole world in the national TV. Hi, Chineke Merigebe. You will never be forgiven.
Branime, Umunia, Kuchigo, that organization.
I'm going to go to Ajuju, no to Tua. Ajuja Abo Kita. Ajuja.
I think we should look into that.
Tupai don't account. Yendi shock and jogging cat Tupai a last as Ajuja Abo, well done. Madam Pinto, Ibonye IPOB.
Thank you.
I want money IPOB.
Ibonye ESN.
I want money ESN.
Ibonye Mazob.
I want money Mazob.
Oh.
Kedu ijizi etinye anya n'ihe gbasatara ego maọbụ ka esi mefuo
Correct question.
ego IPOB ma Nnamdi Kanu onyeisi ka o tinyere ụmụnne ya.
Good. Okwa no na hope ụzọ dị mma riri.
Hey, question Nneka, this boy tried at this program, but try well. And you don't even answer yourself. You are not a member of IPOB. You are not a member of ESN. You are not a member of MOSOP. Kedife Ojuwe now, Kedife the leadership of the structure and everything Juwe put your pain to the extent that he take as a responsibility to destroy them, and you even at your extent you want to be the one to control. Go at your even amen. Zakari here.
Yegonde APC. Kedi ihe onye ọbụla ji eti ya ọnụ. Kedi ihe ndị press na-eje eme akpọ mmadụ ya na-enyocha. All a press person who inyocha any news inyocha ya ka ndị mmadụ bana nke bụ isiokwu onye ọbụla na-ajụ enwede onye jụm nọ
so ihe niile inyocha kedu ihe inyotere na ime IPOB na all this organization everything he na-ekwu gbasara fiwe as lies because you don't know even if we hear that the ESN. You don't know who they are. You don't know who the DOS are. And you are defending them with your life. You are talking, you don't even know them. You didn't investigate the whole information. Look at the guy, Senamaz and that kind of family now had in charge of finance. A lie from the pit of hell. I don't know. Chukwu will not forgive you. No.
Man, we're police woman, I'm not risking my life. Now I call on Dami house. Don't have to make I own now bomb and I throw marker. Nobody asked me, you want your police, why by the way? Get the right in when it's an investigation. Yes. I'm an Emia or Doma, Aquaka. Even my family won no more. I'm me when
a very female investigation email. Lolo Nneka. Can you give us a comprehensive documentary from this investigation? I never see anyone. Or when I'm from Bigo, you said, let me watch. And I challenge her, bring your comprehensive documentary. I will present the one that IPOB, that my own personal self have done. I present my own documentary. And let us compare and judge the people that we are working. Every one of us in the media has our documentaries. We documented so many things. We have video evidence, not video evidence. Bring your own. We bring our own and compare. Every time you come and you claim you document, you do this one, you are a journalist. Journalist my foot. Journalist my foot. Is it the same thing? The same way you are talking about ESN and talking about DOS now? Is that the investigation you made? Claiming what you don't know about? Is that the investigation you did about Nigeria and Biafra? Is that what you did?
Now, on me, Mendi Boji Mata, in here, Biafran Liberation Army, ESN, na IPOB. I risk my life, those who need boom, harassing Nagi. On our Jamaican here severally, to have to meet home, Madam Pinto, here and Jaco,
Ashi. No, go on marriage with money Liberation Army and the ESN. If you are propaganda, you are the one that push propaganda against the Liberation Army. You don't know anything. You don't know anything.
He's one that even say about you about the ESM, about the other Liberation Army.
He's one that told Akpabio that the man is in charge of Biafra land.
He's one that told Akpabio and the whole of Senate House.
Oh God.
That is man Serpent Ekpa is the governor of Abia, the governor of the whole Southeast. This woman. Hey. Your name is
Biafra Liberation Army. Kiwonye autopilot. You know? Mana kita now. The point is that cover Nnamdi Kanu whatever he does. Don't talk. No matter how healthy your talk is. That is leadership. That is tyranny.
Na ọ gara mba Kenya ọkpọrọ ụmụ nwaanyị na-ebi ndụ na-ekwori ndụ na ọ bụ onye na-achọ ọdịmma ndị mmadụ onye na-achọ nwere onwe wee gaa ha na nwaanyị ọzọ ebiri ọ hapụ nwunye ya na ndị ọzọ niile a na-alụkọ ọgụ na nwunye ha bicha. Kedu ihe gbasatara ihe gbasatara mba Kenya na nkwari na oriri na nkwari ọ ndụ ya?
Okay. Anyị na-ebe a na-abụsa Simon Ekpa. Nobody queried us.
Answer the question straightforward. Can you marry Ijuwe na castigate Nnamdi Kanu private life? They be accused without credible evidence.
Okay, you're going on that stage again. Now, neighbor, that cover Mazi Simon Ekpa. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that calling.
This woman is evil. This woman. And if the accusation of Moko evidence so, Nnamdi Kanu na Kenya, no, they are no more an able to party. Even the DOS there, and here can only just one young investigative journalist. She did not investigate. She come. Internet will never forget. I hear they want to get this clip. Nnamdi Kanu happen.
And scrutinize nobody is quoting nobody. And scrutinize any look.
The problem is not scrutinizing. When you are making false accusation, false accusation, even what accuse you for mother than the problem I want to scrutinize, you don't accuse. But you no begin and they will madam all no go is you. It took the mother say, Madam warrior. You have an idea.
Moment they are scrutinizing me. Okay? On your black Ajanaji, why Kejajo, Mrs. Pinto, Ajojo, is not a human being. And when the mother didn't know why, a potago saying I throw her. You'll be scrutinized. So anytime I try to scrutinize, I'm mad. And when look we here and hide. The question is, can you hear Patra? Now, what Nnamdi Kanu? Because like Mandela said, you must accept.
You see, change the story. Remember the question I didn't want ya. Can you feed you where Potasina Mazin Nnamdi Kanu na Kenya na Aquarindo? Yan home why on a club. He expect go make it a go evidence. Nyai evidence is in essence the video and somebody cover and somebody for ya. Video evidence, that is what we are expecting. But this woman accused Nnamdi Kanu without any single evidence. And by the way, Nnamdi Kanu, who was in Kenya, protecting himself, he's in exile. When you are in exile, you still have your own personal life to live. You still have to survive as a human being and continue to fight the fighting. Nnamdi Kanu living in Kenya. Some of them came, they said that Nnamdi Kanu bought a house in Kenya. Nnamdi Kanu is supposed to buy a house in Kenya if that is what will keep him safe. Nnamdi Kanu is supposed to buy a bulletproof car in Kenya if that will, and Biafras can afford it. If we can afford it, we will buy bulletproof car, buy a personal house, not rented for him. If going to club is what is going to keep him alive for us and continue, we will sponsor it and make sure it happens. And the question is this woman, why are you using that? What has that got to do with agitation of the Biafra that you're talking about? Attacking Mazen, what prompted that? And she is talking rubbish. She didn't answer the question. She's dancing right and left. Your disgrace has come.
She did not expect this interview.
My brother, already expect. You must see son I want and mic on our
we did
all
so happen now.
They just give her mark. She's talking anything she never expected this.
Who not against interview na this platform. Even na this my brother not here na around.
Okay, why I happy on our Anything can why the host, you're happy or call him. This guy has never hosted him. Mad people.
Criticism. And how did we get where we are today? Anybody raised Nnamdi an IPOB member at Bongo. If I need your for defend Nnamdi free till 2023, when are winning today?
You see this idiot, this useless woman doesn't even know. You don't know Ifeanyi Ejiofor. You don't know how Ifeanyi Ejiofor came into the limelight. Ifeanyi Ejiofor was nobody. It was Mazen Nnamdi Kanu that brought. It is the Biafra agitation under Mazen Nnamdi Kanu that made Ifeanyi Ejiofor what he is. And Ifeanyi Ejiofor betrayed Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Why Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is in Kuje? Ifeanyi Ejiofor was even holding party with the this one. Nkana walk na Anambra State. Nkana walk the Aru Okite. Anambra State Nonga. Kedifana other guy. Kedifana for this guy Nonga na Okite. Ifeanyi Ejiofor was busy going to party and exactly. Ifeanyi Ejiofor was busy going to party with Akwoko, throwing money around. Why Mazen Nnamdi Kanu was ambushed in jail? Ifeanyi Ejiofor was instrumental to the destruction of lives in IPOB. The man that formed ESN, the very man that created ESN through Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, the very man that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu used to create ESN, Ifeanyi Ejiofor killed that man. Ifeanyi Ejiofor took the life. Even up to today, we are not even sure if Mazen Nnamdi Kanu knows that man is dead late. The name of the man is Mbochioya Koguguya. Mazi Simon Ekpa did that program. And Mazi Simon explained how they betrayed that man. Ifeanyi Ejiofor and Benjamin Madubugu betrayed that man and he was murdered. After the man, Mbochioya Koguguya. Mbochioya was murdered by Ifeanyi Ejiofor. And so many ESM members that we are taking out. Some of them, they take their head. This woman doesn't know what happened. A lot of atrocities that Ifeanyi Ejiofor committed. A lot of atrocities he committed. Who was he before he joined IPOB? Today he has mansions. He has cars. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu ordered ESN to be giving him security. And he assassinated one of the chief security was given. Ifeanyi Ejiofor assassinated the guy. Because when they came to his house, which was a plan with the DSS, Ifeanyi Ejiofor locked himself inside the room. He said he locked himself inside the struggle and left the ESN commander outside. And the guy was murdered. And they put the guy in the car and burned the guy to ashes. Every one of us saw the video. Today, Nigeria government have paid Ifeanyi Ejiofor compensation for his car that was burnt. But the family of that commander who was guarding Ifeanyi Ejiofor that was murdered, nothing was given to them. Even if Ifeanyi Ejiofor did not pay compensation, give them anything. There are so many things that happen that this woman that is talking here doesn't know about. So many things that we don't. If we go back to history, a lot of things happened in this agitation that we don't forget. We know they forget. The archive is still there. The information is still there. And man, someone revealed so many that are still available. But some of us are not paying attention. Some people. That's why when I see some people do what they do and say what they say today, I just look at them and laugh. Where we are coming from is very far. Very, very far. And this woman just came not up to a year ago. And you think he can just come and be on the grave of the warriors that died. We are in a very big month, though. A month we celebrate our heroes. Heroes, remembrance heroes. 30th May, we talk about our hero. And you dare come on national TV to speak live against our heroes. In a month, we are talking about our heroes. You come to be on their grave. Chukwu Okike Abiyama will never forgive you. Chukwu Okike Abiyama will never, ever forgive you. Not today, not tomorrow, not ever. You won't go scot-free. Ihe eji ekele Ifeanyi wu na ozuru oshi onye ọbụla mechiri ọnụ kedu afọ ọzọ kome war na the whole Nigeria nweta Nnamdi Kanu freedom ga le these people now na adom Ozokome committed a crime because when he was supposed to represent Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, he left Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and traveled to US. The case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not an Akara case. It's either you want to defend him or you don't want to defend him. When Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was appearing to court, instead of Ozekome to go and represent Mazi in a very last year, final hearing, final hearing of conclusion, Ozekome refused to appear, and he sent Ifeanyi Ejiofor. And what do you see? Ifeanyi Ejiofor went to that court, and what did he do? Ifeanyi Ejiofor went to the court and he used hearsay to defend Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It was because of that hearsay that the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was thrown out. It was because of that hearsay that the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was thrown out. Ifeanyi Ejiofor went to the court that Ozekome told him that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was extraordinary rendition. You, that is the lawyer of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, so you don't know that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was extraordinary rendition. But your report in the court was that Ozekome told you, and this is something they planned within themselves. Ozekome traveled to the United States. Ifeanyi Ejiofor went to the court and used hearsay, and that ended the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and they rejected his case and destroyed the case. So there are a lot of things that happen that this woman has no clue about. But because they paid you, you come and shout on social media. You shout to see her, you are no dire. I are dog vam, and you will not even be up to tissue paper. You will receive
vam. No, the only thing they go now, kita na kama. What the lawyers know gone. The only way you can stay is dance to the gallery. But we are here blaming these people. Didn't they find it to resign? We find it defend there. You find look at
you see, the whole people she's defending is everybody that is not on the side of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Those who are disgruntled. The people that are attacking Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they are the people that she has devoted her time to defend.